Yeah, we didn't run any guys until right at the end there.
I deserve that. Last words, I deserve that.
Where's it? Type 99. I want that. Where is it?
Yeah, right.
There it is.
That's why I didn't know. I had the fucking
Get the-
Luger, not the web.
Get the freaking Japanese pike with a gun attached to it. Hey, Speedy, what are you doing? You over here laying down, being a good boy? Yeah. Good kitty cat.
Yeah, I think I got the Stranger to Sword City, and then a couple. I think Project Tokyo or something.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Couple Tokyo like Project Babel and Project Abyss or something.
Sweet.
Xanadu. I still have Tokyo Xanadu EX to do at some point. Or 7, and then finally play Killer's Dead afterwards, because I've had that for like 4 years and never installed it.
I keep telling myself I need to record something, then I'm like, nah.
Then you're lazy.
Yeah, I am lazy. I was playing some Dungeon Hack the other day. Like, I should record this. I used to play this a lot.
Oh, I love Dungeon Hack. Oh my gosh.
Dungeon Hack's great.
What was funny is we bought it brand new, but it didn't come with the instruction manual, so we didn't know like the keyword stuff. And I figured out one on my own when just one day I was messing with it, and because of that I wrote it down. And then every time we would need to me and my brother would start a new character, we would just save right before the first staircase, and then just keep reloading the save file if it didn't go through until we got to that one question. So we were like, game. Because we bought it legitly, it just didn't come with the instructions. It was at like a little, oh, that's how we did it, spin. What the frig?
And this was at a time when the only way you could play a cleric thief was if you were a gnome.
I didn't worry about that.
Because most, races are like, clerics and thieves, that doesn't go together, but the gnomes find a way to bullshit their way through it, apparently. They can totally justify the cleric thief. I mean, what some of the gods are out there, it's like, why not a cleric thief? They're literally gods of thievery. So it's like, why not?
What was it, Mask or something?
Yeah, I think
Fate
so.
Rune.
Mm-hmm.
Rune.
Although I'm mostly familiar with the Pathfinder gods now. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand fucking Faerun. Just the gods there suck. I'll say, just send me to fucking Greyhawk.
So I never got into the campaign settings. I was just like, I don't know. I have this book of D&D. I'll play it. And then I found out later. Wait, there's. I think the first campaign setting I was actually aware of was Spelljammer. Like, what the hell is this shit? This is weird. We're on top of a giant flying manta. Okay, that's a thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'll go with
Archvile.
If it's generic, just generic campaign setting, I'll take Greyhawk any day of the week, just because you can be a cleric of St. Cuthbert.
Fair enough.
St. Cuthbert has, 3rd edition, when you could, clerics had 2 domains. You could take strength and destruction. Yeah, so you could use your daily strength power to add your level to your strength, and then use your destruction for your smite to, your daily smite attack, and holy shit, that's a lot of flaming goobers.
Oh boy, I think I'm lagging big time. My bullets are not connecting at close range until a second or two afterward.
Funnel them in.
Oh, that's interesting. I throw a grenade and Spetz gets a 14x kill.
Oh shit. That's bounce a grenade off somebody's head. That reminds me. Ow! Rocket into the moon. Let me get down. I'm kind of blocking everybody's view, aren't I?
Oh yeah, I never got to use my Panzer class last time.
They are billions!
I did buy that game recently.
That's actually a really fun game.
Yeah, I think I'll wait for it to actually get out of early access before I do
Yeah,
anything
fair
with
enough.
it.
2 for 1 grenade kill. I didn't throw a grenade.
It was probably a suicide.
Did I shoot somebody's grenade on accident?
It might have been a suicide
You
zombie.
can.
Oh.
Ah.
Sorry. Oh, wait, that was something.
Get out of here. Get! Get!
I forgot that the Springfield damage like sucks.
Yeah, it's so stupid because I mean the Springfield should be
It's
like,
got
really
a high muzzle
powerful.
velocity. Sure.
These zombies won't stay dead. Get!
See, I love the Springfield on like actual Sniper Elite, but on here it's not that great. Springfield's my rifle of choice.
I prefer the silent rifles just because I don't feel like dealing with the freaking switching ammo bullshit.
Oh,
Damn
fair
it.
enough.
We gotta shoot him in the head.
More of a stomp party.
Hey, I do not
That
have.
not, okay, they didn't even care. Stomping their heads off, they don't care.
Seriously, do not have the patience to play Sniper Elite games.
God, something keeps resurrecting these things. Where's he at? Because I'm this that freaking douchebag up there.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, now we're just gonna kill him one more time. Jeez.
Yeah, the last few missions. Oh god. Yeah, the last few missions and that's Sniper Elite that I LP'd. I just ended up running through the base with my pistol, shooting the guy once, and then doing a takedown.
Hey, it works.
It's like, you know what, I do not have the fucking... And then the very last mission was just fucking absolute horse shit when all the Valkyrie squad showed up.
Dude.
Like, oh, I got this, like, experimental weapon that fires, like, warheads before I have to reload.
What?
Back in your hole.
It was apparently an actual weapon, weapon they had. It had little mini rockets on it. Called.
Okay.
It had 9 little warhead thingies that...
Yeah. It's just as worse than the Blitz.
No rifle on this.
Weird.
No, there was a rifle box in there.
Where? I think it was one of these two.
Oh, it's right here in the middle. It just wasn't showing up.
Got a dynamite.
The Song of the Infected. I found the Infected.
Well,
Oh, I remember why I don't use these.
what's that?
The semi-auto rifles, because there's no point in being semi-automatic, because you can't take advantage of the fact that it's semi-automatic because of the fucking recoil!
Nonsense.
I mean, you could. You just gotta aim for the dick first. Which is like, okay, you're not getting headshots then. Or even if you are, it's like, oh. I mean,
I don't use that anymore.
I blew up a tiger.
where's the Luftwaffe?
Well, this B-17's splattered all over here.
Oh wait, whoops. I don't think I'm gonna snipe with a shotgun. Not in this game, anyway. Yeah. That's why I had to make sure and say, well, okay, not this game.
Hold out until the bomb explodes.
If I was playing Bad Company 2 with the Neosted.
And screw the freaking shotguns at Battlefield. They're always freaking either overpowered or weak as balls. Sniping with a freaking shotgun.
Good old Neosted.
That is why I used the Garand and I made everyone look bad. I'm like, I'm using a freaking like 70-year-old gun. I'm kicking the crap out of all of you.
The Garand was actually pretty good.
Man, it was awesome. I counter sniped with that thing. Oh, watch your back, Jack. I got him. Get out of here.
I was a lot better with the Garand than I was an actual scoped rifle.
Oh, yeah. Because it didn't have as much bullet drop, which is weird.
Hager managed to invade a foreign country all by himself.
Oh, behind us!
I love that.
Yeah, there's gold in our hills.
So
I got you guys. I got you guys.
The stories of Bad Company 1 and 2 were great.
One was a lot better
for the story, but 2 was still good.
Hit him! God, freaking crap kicked out of me by a freaking zombie.
Oh shit, that's a bomb. I'm gonna get away from that. Yeah.
Reload.
Hello. Goodbye. Fuck you, zombos. Oh, bunch of smoke in my way. Ah, shit. Lost my combo on that last one. Whoops.
Don't point that thing at me. Francis, don't point that at me!
Don't stand too large taking objects. That's so very symbolic.
I didn't realize the bomb was over there. Ammo. Why did I get ammo for a tack ram?
Sit down, zombies.
Fire in the hole.
I hate sewer zombies.
It's full of poo gas. Back in your hole.
Covered. Stop party bodying in the sewer thing.
Oi! I left my hole for a bit because nothing was coming.
Ow.
Oh dear.
I was going to throw a hand grenade, but apparently I threw some dynamite instead.
Oopsie.
Give me your loot. Don't need Webley ammo. I need goddamn dynamite.
Ooh, there's a lot of bodies down here.
Here's Zimbam Bombos.
Oh.
I don't need Gewehr ammo. I don't even want to use the Gewehr, it sucks so bad.
Yeah, I found just the Nagant seems to be about the good all-around choice. Ooh, what's up in the tower? Oh, we can get a tower.
Oh,
I don't think you can.
wait. Scratch that.
There's a Type 99 here.
It's okay. It's just.
No. I mean, if you hate the Gewehr, I mean...
It's a bolt action. It's gonna be just as strong as all the other ones. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, except for the Springfield, because the Springfield is apparently garbage in this.
All American guns are garbage in this.
Boo.
Except the 1911.
Boo.
This is the only pistols with a boot besides a Webley. Alright, where are the snipers? I know they're gonna be coming.
I'm not saying that's British, so in a way you could say it's kind of old American.
Yeah.
Really old.
Enfield's good though, just get that 10-round mag on it.
Nothing up? Oh.
And now I have a machine gun.
Oh, oh, oh.
Ho.
Oh,
Ho.
it wants us.
Ho.
It wants me to pull the
No.
fire alarm.
Pull fire alarm.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, I can't get over there.
Too bad
Boo.
people in Germany can't watch this.
Yes.
Oh,
There's so many
oh, no.
Nazi
Aren't they
flags.
softening their stance on that, though?
Not really.
I heard that they were, or doing something. Maybe not as much
The
as I
German
thought.
government's full of fucking cocks.
I think they sort of did, but yeah.
We have to whitewash history. Man.
I don't see what's so hard about it. Just say, yeah, we had a
Archvile.
bunch of dickheads a few generations back. Yeah, they did a thing, we didn't do a thing.
I'll hold off the minions.
Nobody's saying the current Germans did this stuff. It's just, you know, otherwise we'd have to...
We were on vacation!
You know,
We love the
Grenadier.
Ow! Put your foot up his ass and he exploded.
Archvile still coming.
There you go, he dropped. Dropped like 10 times. No, he didn't, he got bit. No, wait, hold on, yeah, he's down.
Just to make sure.
There's another one somewhere. Because he just lobbed a fireball down on a bunch of dudes.
No, I think it was his suicide bomb. Set down as a blade.
Don't give me a turreted machine gun game. I played enough Beachhead.
Yeah.
Beachhead was a fun game.
It was fun. It was dumb, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was very, very simple, very fun. It's just move the mouse and shoot things. Like, okay, neat.
It was like reverse Normandy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what that one arcade game that we played at the movie theater years ago was. It's like you were in it moved left and right. You were in kind of like a turret thing. It was Pearl Harbor. You're shooting down, you know, the attack planes.
Uh-huh.
But there was a lever you could pull on the side that will basically shoot out a depth charge.
Uh-huh.
Well, Ryan's sitting there and every time you put it in depth charge. Well, it would lop the barrel up a small arc whenever you used it.
I'm sorry.
And eventually he ended up taking out plane with depth charge.
I mean, I've done some silliness like that in War Thunder. I've blown up a plane chasing me with a bomb, dropping it behind me. That's like the greatest insult to a fighter. And actually, I was playing a low-tier match that's helping my friend get his Russian tech started on his Soviet line with the tanks. And I was taking out this old naval bomber that's at the start. It's actually half decent. And I shot down like 2 planes chasing me with the 130 cal in the back of it because he just lined up, and I was like, all right, I'll just snipe your pilot out.
You ever accidentally bombed a fighter?
Yeah.
Or another plane?
Yeah, they start chasing you, you drop a bomb, and if you put the fuse delay on it enough, they'll just come up behind you and keep following you, and then the blast from the bomb will kill them. It is hilarious to do that stuff.
Oh. There was one, there was one of those, like, World War II pilot.
Ooh, the greatest insult, though. I shot a B-25 down with a KV-2's big derp gun while I was on the move. I was just like, not there, and I just fired. I was like, I got nothing to lose. There's no enemies around me, so I'll reload in time. And I just flopped this freaking high explosive right up in the air and just shot him down. Just freaking disintegrated his plane.
I've shot a few planes down with tank cannons. It's always satisfying.
Oh, it is so much fun to do that. My gosh.
It's a fun game. I should get back into it, but
Just say when. I mean, we can always play a few matches whenever.
I sometimes get a little too salty for it.
It can be a salty game, but you just gotta have patience. Like I said, there's no rush. When you rush, you lose. Because most of the time, usually the enemy team that like rushes the points early on, they lose because they keep pushing forward into enemy lines instead of holding like the defensive, like the objective. And so me and a couple of my friends, we'll just guard the objective while everybody else runs off and gets themselves killed, and then we just clean up the reinforcements and get like all the kills ever.
Ow!
Yeah, I think it was it Wings Over Normandy or something like that? I forgot what it was called. It was a World War... Yeah, it was like on 360 or something. It was a World War II,
Hello.
fighter pilot thing. And one of the missions, it's one of the missions where you first start fighting the comets or whatever they're, the meteors or whatever they're called.
The comets, the
rocket planes.
Well, Zach's flying one of those, flying a prop plane, night mission, and he ends up dropping a 500-pound bomb right onto the cockpit of a fucking comet.
Could you imagine having to fly one of those rocket planes?
Actually, they were quite safe. Actually, yeah.
I figured that the G forces from it, at least back then, would have been like.
It didn't pull that many Gs because it wasn't designed to like be like the most. It was an energy fighter, so it didn't have to worry about handling too much.
Oh, okay.
They would just had enough time to like make a couple of swiping passes, and then they would come back and land. And they had a little skid that would deploy underneath the plane. And they just slowly coasted in, let the skid drag on the ground, and then that was it.
Like my first exposure to the Comet ever was, I imagine you played Panzer General back then.
I've seen it. A friend of mine had it. I didn't ever play it myself. I mean, I got Panzer Corps now, but.
No, I mean,
I always wanted to play
Panzer
them.
General was my first exposure
I just hate
to the Comet.
RNG strategy games.
I remember using the Comet. Like my dad was telling me, like, yeah, this is like the first instance. I think he called it. Mistakenly called it a jet back then or something like that. But I was like,
yeah,
oh,
it was first rocket. It was the first mass-produced rocket-powered fighter plane. But yeah,
I'd use it against like the British planes. There's still propeller planes. Like, oh god, these things don't stand a chance against the Comet. And then when you get the later, what was their first jets?
The Meteor.
Like actual jets. What's that?
Oh no, they used the 262.
Yeah, right. And they start using 262s, and it was like, oh wow, it's even worse now.
Yeah, the 262 was pretty mean.
So anytime I got like,
there's only like a few instances where a Mustang was able to shoot down a 262, but mainly they'd shoot them down when they were going into land because they had to go really slow to land them. So that was when it was easy pickings.
Yeah. Thankfully, their jet program never really got too much off the ground.
Well, the only thing that delayed it really was just the lack of materials. They couldn't get the materials right for the engines because they didn't have materials that could withstand the heat. So that was the main thing that kept it from getting off the ground earlier. Because otherwise they would have had them earlier if they could have just figured out how to make composite materials that could withstand the heat of the jets. Because they had the engine technology already done, they just couldn't get the metals would always warp and
I'll
everything. Even when they had the ones, it took so many man hours. Every time they'd come back from a flight, they had to replace so many parts on the engines. It was just almost wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, I'll stick with my good old flying pancake.
The American flying pancake.
I still think my favorite World War II plane might be.
Okay, hold on. Is that it? Oh, skeleton. I was about to say, is there a Phantom train out there?
I want to go suplex it.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh no, we're.
Oh, armored skeleton, doesn't matter. Kick it once, it falls apart.
Are we resurrecting Dracula?
Cool.
I need my whip! Speaking of that, I want to play Smash Brothers so bad. I've been watching people play the Belmonts on there, and I'm like, man, they are so freaking great.
Oh boy, I got swung by skeleton bones.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I mean,
Ow,
Just kick him!
was.
There was too many to kick. A shot's the rest. Last one on that, because I was going to talk about Final Fantasy VI also. My favorite play from World War II is probably the Havilland Mosquito. That thing is so cool.
That is a good one. It sucks in War Thunder though. It's too high ranked, but
yeah, it's just a plane made of wood.
and it made Goering. Yeah, and it made Goering wet his pants.
Yeah, it was like, what? These are wooden planes.
And they would go almost 400 miles an hour.
Luftwaffe. Why can't you take down wooden planes?
They actually, the Luftwaffe Command issued that if any fighter pilot shot down a Mosquito, they'd be issued 2 kills instead of 1. That's how much they hated them things.
I love the Mosquito. I love the Hurricanes. Those are great.
Mine is the Lightning, the P-38.
Like the American planes are super cool.
No, it's not even just that. That plane is so freaking awesome.
More, honestly,
the Lightning started out. They called for, hey, make a plane that can go 400 miles per hour, have a surface ceiling, and have enough firepower to be like a bomber interceptor. And Lockheed went, we got it, and they did it all with like existing technology.
So when it comes to planes, you like the American ones the best overall?
Not necessarily.
Oh?
I have just certain planes. Because I've been playing War Thunder, there's more planes I'm starting to learn about and like more and more.
Sure.
Other than that, BF-109s, I freaking love those. But actually, my favorite plane to actually like fly itself, especially like in War Thunder, is the Italian 202s.
I haven't messed with
the 205, its successor. They are ridiculously. It's like a Ferrari as you fly. They are so much goddamn fun.
Is this a? Oh,
you're supposed to hold out?
Yeah.
Anything from this side?
Get on the gun. Here they come.
Shaboobs. I think everybody's on guns.
I'm just waiting for targets.
Oh, what's coming up here? I got it. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, they're gonna be coming.
Yeah, when it comes to the planes, I love the RAF, but when it comes to
Hurricanes
tanks,
are really cool. I like those. Spitfires are just wonderful to fly. Actually, the Zero is probably one of my favorite ones to fly in War Thunder because nothing will outturn you, and I'll even harass jets with them even though they're so freaking slow.
The Zero was amazing for a long time, but the problem is they didn't really go beyond that tech-wise.
They didn't really need to.
Yeah.
Their pilots actually are what let them down because they just didn't train their pilots up enough. They didn't have a pilot training program
whatsoever. It was like almost literally paper armor. But,
they sacrificed armor for mobility, and it made sense because it's like if you don't get if you can't be shot, why do you need armor?
Right.
But
God, once
Zero
they started coming into contact with Mustangs and shit, it was like, oh. Wow.
Well, they developed tactics. They started they knew they could outclimb Zeros. They knew they could outrun them with energy fighting. So they used the energy fighting strategy to take them out, and it worked.
Right. But we were talking about suplexing the train a bit ago. I really wonder how the rules for that 4-character Fiesta for Final Fantasy VI is going to work.
Maybe it's like the first 4 characters. Well, yeah, because there's a lot of instances where you gotta do multiple.
Unless it's just like a special mod where it's like, well, I don't know. It's an interesting question. Because I'm like, for a 4-job challenge of some sort. Go on, tell me more. And maybe this is one that I can get you guys to challenge me at because I'm not like grossly OP on it because I know exactly where everything is.
Yeah, I know exactly where everything is in 6 though. That's the problem. Like 6 is like the game I know the most about.
That's fine. I'll take a loss on that one if it turns out to be that way.
I hear Fatty.
There's fatty.
Is he on the right? He's on the right.
There is 2 of them.
Line him
There's
up.
one on this side too. I'll get him. Maybe.
Just focus down one at a time. Oh, this one's getting close. Here, I'll help you.
There's 2 of them on
Oh, there's Suicider.
Oh boy, the Suicide's coming up left side.
Oh, I'm down. I don't know how that happened. Steve. Medic.
You're right next. Oh, you're right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were on the other side for some reason.
Thank you. Oh, he's coming up. Alright, everybody follow Steve, come over this way. This way, the fatty's coming up the thing.
So right or left?
No, he's coming up on the left. Is he down?
Him.
Oh, you
Yeah,
killed him.
got him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh geez, he's walking up here. Let's get away
He's
from
gonna
him.
have a hard time dealing with that many machine gun bullets to the head. But yeah, the moment I see some details, I'll let you guys know because I really want to do this. We haven't done a race in some time, and I'd be interested to see how this goes.
Well, I mean, if it's just turns out to be is FF5 with no magic, I mean that's been done before. It's kind of
Well, FF6 without magic. Well, it's FF6.
Well, if you got Terror Celeste, you're gonna have magic regardless.
oh, it's FF.
Yeah, it's a 4-character fiesta. You get assigned
Oh.
characters apparently.
Maybe it's like the first 4 characters you come across is like that's who you have and that's it.
So maybe somebody gets, I don't know, insert 4 best characters here, and the other 4.
If somebody gets Mog, then they won't have to worry about random battles.
And the other person gets Realm, Mr. Go, Umaro, and Gal.
Choo choo, sucker!
I don't know if that's the worst example because. What's that?
Whoever gets